You may have seen her fiery speeches go viral or caught wind of her sharp takedowns in Congress. But do you really know who Jasmine Crockett is? From the courtroom to Capitol Hill, this rising political star is shaking up Washington. And behind her powerful words lies a fascinating life filled with purpose, luxury, and bold ambition. Stick around as we break down the story of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, her rise to power, personal life, wealth, properties, and the style that's making headlines. If you're someone who loves powerful stories of political leaders who rise from the ground up and make waves, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Let's dive into the remarkable life of Jasmine Crockett, a woman who's not afraid to speak her truth. Jasmine Crockett was born on March 29, 1981, in St. Louis, Missouri. Her story isn't one of privilege, it's one of grit, ambition, and dedication. Raised in a working-class family, Crockett saw firsthand the struggles that many Americans face. Her upbringing taught her resilience, and it didn't take long for her to realize that she wanted to be part of the solution. Crockett wasn't born into a political dynasty or a wealthy household. She built her career from scratch, starting with an education that would shape her worldview. She attended Rhodes College, a liberal arts school in Memphis, Tennessee. After that, she earned her law degree from the University of Houston Law Center. It was there that her passion for justice was sharpened into something powerful. After graduating, she didn't rush into politics. Instead, she worked as a civil rights attorney, defending the rights of those often overlooked by the system. She quickly gained a reputation for being bold, outspoken, and fearless, qualities that would later serve her well on the political stage. Before Jasmine Crockett ever ran for office, she was in the courtroom fighting for the underserved. She worked as a public defender, helping people who couldn't afford legal representation. This wasn't a job for the faint of heart, but Crockett thrived in the pressure. Her legal work wasn't just about defending clients, it was about defending principles. She believed in fairness, transparency, and standing up against injustice, even when it wasn't popular. Her commitment to civil rights caught the attention of many, and soon people began encouraging her to run for office. In 2020, Crockett ran for the Texas House of Representatives. Her campaign was grassroots, full of passion and energy. She won the seat for District 100, representing parts of Dallas. Her time in the Texas House was short but impactful, because by 2022, a bigger stage was calling. When longtime Congressman Eddie Bernice Johnson announced her retirement, Crockett stepped up to run for her seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. It wasn't an easy race. She faced stiff competition. But Crockett had something many candidates didn't: authenticity. She spoke directly to the people, unfiltered and unapologetic. Her campaign focused on affordable health care, voting rights, criminal justice reform, and economic equity. She didn't try to play it safe. She spoke truth to power, and it worked. In 2022, she was elected as the U.S. representative for Texas's 30th Congressional District. It was a huge moment, not just for Crockett, but for those who believe in bold, progressive leadership. Since entering Congress, she has quickly made a name for herself as a force to be reckoned with. Whether it's grilling witnesses during hearings or clapping back at political opponents on social media, Crockett brings both fire and focus to Washington. You might have seen Jasmine Crockett trending on social media for her sharp exchange with Republican colleagues during a heated congressional hearing. In one instance, she was insulted by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Crockett didn't hold back. She clapped back with class and confidence, asking, "I'm just curious, what does a fake eyelashes comment have to do with the matter at hand?" That moment went viral. People praised her composure, her quick wit, and her refusal to be bullied or silenced. The clip racked up millions of views online and introduced Crockett to a wider audience. But for her, this wasn't about going viral. It was about standing up for herself and setting the tone for how she handles disrespect. With poise, but with power. That moment was bigger than politics. It was cultural. It showed young women, especially Black women, that you can be both stylish and serious, both fierce and focused. When it comes to her lifestyle, Jasmine Crockett isn't shy about enjoying life, but she keeps things real. Her estimated net worth is around $1 million, mostly from her legal career, speaking engagements, and now her congressional salary. Unlike career politicians who've spent decades in office amassing wealth, Crockett is fairly new to Washington and hasn't been part of the political elite for long, but she carries herself like a boss. Her fashion sense has also gotten people talking. Whether she's on the House floor or at a public event, she shows up looking confident and put together. She blends elegance with boldness, heels, designer bags, statement earrings, and she makes it clear, you don't have to sacrifice style to be taken seriously. Her Instagram feed gives a glimpse into her lifestyle. It's full of behind-the-scenes moments, advocacy work, and snapshots from her travels. But it's also a space where she lets her personality shine. She's not afraid to post memes, selfies, or clapbacks. In a world of overly polished political personas, Jasmine is refreshingly authentic. Jasmine Crockett owns a home in Dallas, Texas. It's not a celebrity mansion, but it's a reflection of her success and ambition. She's spoken about her roots and how home ownership is one of the keys to building generational wealth, especially for Black families. She's also invested smartly. Her financial disclosures show modest investment accounts and retirement funds. Nothing excessive, but enough to show she's thinking about the future. While she's not flaunting private jets or flashy cars, Crockett is carving out a lifestyle of financial stability and impact. Her focus isn't just on herself, it's on changing the system so that more people have access to opportunities like she's had. What makes Jasmine Crockett so different from other politicians is her communication style. She speaks like she's talking to real people, not just reading from a script. Her speeches are passionate, full of conviction, and straight to the point. She doesn't dance around issues. When she talks about racism, poverty, or inequality, she uses language that cuts through the noise. People respect her because she's not afraid to be herself, and that's rare in politics. She's been invited to speak at colleges, political events, and panels across the country, and every time, her message is clear. Speak truth, stand strong, and don't let anyone dim your light. Crockett keeps her personal life relatively private. She hasn't made any public announcements about a partner or children. And that's likely by design. In the world of politics, where every move is scrutinized, Crockett seems to be drawing a line between her public and private life. But one thing is clear, she has a strong support system. Whether it's her team, her friends, or her faith, Crockett is surrounded by people who believe in her mission. She's also a big advocate for mental health and self-care. In interviews, she's talked about the importance of rest, therapy, and maintaining boundaries, something that many high achievers overlook. Jasmine Crockett isn't just a rising star. She's a powerful symbol of a new era in American politics. As part of a bold generation of progressive leaders, she's bringing fresh energy, raw honesty, and a fearless voice to Congress. Crockett stands out not only because of what she says, but how she says it. Direct, passionate, and unapologetically real. She's unafraid to speak on tough issues like police reform, income inequality, women's rights, and healthcare access. And she doesn't just talk, she acts, showing up for communities that are too often ignored or overlooked. Her name is starting to surface in serious conversations about the future of American leadership. Many speculate that she could run for the U.S. or even set her sights on higher national roles. With her sharp intellect, legal background, and dynamic presence, the sky's the limit. She's already inspired millions through viral moments, grassroots work, and legislative grit. Crockett represents more than a single district in Texas. She represents a growing demand for change, representation, and justice in America. And while she's already accomplished a great deal, it's clear that this is just the beginning of her journey. Jasmine Crockett isn't done. She's only getting warmed up. Jasmine Crockett's story is a reminder that bold voices matter and that real change happens when passion meets purpose. If you were inspired by her journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this story. Let us know in the comments, what do you think is next for Jasmine Crockett? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.